Level 2 is failing me, but I'm watching the time and sales. We're still seeing it. My level 2 is lagging badly. The stock seems to be holding up. I'll give it a chance here. Oh, not quite. Going back down a bit. Crazyedd is also moving. What are my fills though? Crazyedd is seeing buyers. But you know, it's a little spready. We got to also get ready for that resumption that'll be coming soon. Seller, small seller up there, 22 area. Three on the bids. There's a spread though. Good move. If not for that spread, I would have been in. Yeah, oh my goodness. I'll pull it up when I can. It's in the thick of things here. The other one is back at $3 too. In fact, I might switch to this one. Ay, ay, ay. Break of 10. It seems like it might be struggling. Very, very aggressive start to this day for these stocks. One halted up, the other two, you know, doing pretty well. Time, 33, so we got at least 2 minutes. CJET, do we need a pullback here? This is a very good start to the day. I'm not super green or anything, but in terms of how well the stocks are actually performing. I only got a partial fill, unfortunately. But that was a good entry. We had a low of 06, CJET. High to current candles 42. Not the break of 50 we want to see. I'm going to pull it on screen. I do apologize for all those off-screen trades. There we go. The resumption should be at 35 and 13 seconds. So we got about 40 seconds or so for that resumption. I think I want to trade it, so let's pull it on screen as well. Here we go. It's coming up. About 20 plus seconds, 20 seconds plus or so, somewhere there, plus or minus. We're halted at 39. The other stock has been moving well. CJET has been moving well. 10 seconds. I might miss a trade on CJET here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to take the long on CJET. The other one is at a 10-minute halt. The setup here on CJET just looks too good. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe not. We're going to take a $400 loss there. Okay. To the depths. Not holding up VWAP at all. I like the setup though, but not that type of flush. Risk of 10 cents, losing probably 35 plus cents or more. From green to red. The resumption seems like it's a 10-minute resumption. I felt like this was the second dip, which I always take, but it's going to pull back very hard. And it's back up. What does this mean? Is it a trap? Is it a bear trap? Hmm, it's tricky. Yeah, that drop was kind of very not, I'd say unnecessary, especially with this type of curl back up. The spread seems to be bigger this time too. The other one, if it breaks over 12, could be good. FRZA. The new 5-minute candle is 2 minutes out. Or, yeah, about 2 minutes. The low of the current, 606. Low of the entire pullback now has been 66 versus 603. Right now I'm thinking, did it reset to now hold VWAP again? Or, do I not trust it unless we pull back to those lows? Which, if it does, the stock doesn't look so good. So it's a little tricky here. If it breaks down at 6 and reclaims, maybe, there's a good entry there. But then we got to get a good fill if that happens. 32. And do we have a high of day trade potentially coming here? This is a lot of churn. And then back down. The other one, we have 2 minutes to resumption. Time, 38. Low, 05. So it held up above 6 this time. But you see, because of what it just did, I'm not taking those entries. Again, not overcompensating, but just being cautious, not sure where the bottom is going to be. But it seems like it's holding up above VWAP again. So entries at 605, 610 is going to work 2 times right there for 15, 20 cents opportunities. Are we going to take this new high? It's churning again. It's still trying. What's it going to be? Up or down? If I see something I like, I could throw out an order. Switching gears, resumption. Hopefully this resumption is good. 239. We have less than 30 seconds. It'll be at 40 and 13 seconds. Why does the candlestick look like this? Well, I guess we had a wick. What was the high? 272. Very interesting. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds. I think CJET might go. It's looking like it's wedging nicely, but it has this range to it, right? Here we go. 3 seconds. What's going on? Why is my level 2 not working? Come on, man. Let's see if I switch stocks, maybe. It's showing me as if it's still halted. Well, I can't trade that one. Switching back to CJET. Will we see this breakout over the highs of 50? My level 2 is not working on this stock, so I'm unfortunately not going to be able to see anything. $6.42. You know, it's funny because this stock is actually going to give the breakdown and reclaim that I initially wanted. These bids up here, man. The breakout trade here is going to be difficult to capture because of how big the spread is. In fact, it's tried 5 times, of which I would have lost a minimum of 10 cents each time. So is the breakout trade here even worth it? Probably not. It's probably not worth it. You know, what could make it good is if there's like a huge bid or something, but you know, other than that, am I the only person having level 2 issues with this stock, by the way? Let me see what you guys are saying. Yeah, there's like some issue with the data on this thing. There's 40. Come on, come on. What is it gonna be? KB, where are those bulls? Are they gonna take this setup here? The wedge pattern, okay, okay. Oh, it's gonna go. It's one jumpy stock, all right. As long as it does not Titanic here. I think that's the key. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, give me something. It might get halted up here. It's not dipping. Mm-mm-mm. I had an entry to take at 75, but you know, I thought it might have been a little too aggressive. I should have took it. I could have made something extra. So we're halting up at 09. This stock is tricky, man. The breakout trades are tricky because of the range it has. It's a nice wedge, nice breakout. We had higher lows coming into it. Was it possible to be in on this wedge up here? Yeah, but you know, I feel like it would have been more of an aggressive entry. For me, I'm watching at it, and we had lows at 566. Some people will say, okay, as well as $6 again. It's hard for me to try and buy it up here at like 625 and just hold. Yeah, it's making higher lows. You can say if it makes a new low on 1 minute candle, stop out. But you know, it's so high up that the drop up there could be, you know, deadly. I'm not going to be able to trade the resumption super aggressively like I would normally do. So I'll have to be careful. I'll probably have to throw out some shares on the bid. At the very least, if I'm going to buy anything, I have to make sure the ask price is not in the moon if I use market, because then it's just going to ruin the trade. And we don't want to be getting caught on the other side of a flush in that situation, especially. So what will it be? I'm not sure what's going on with TMBR and the data not coming through properly. Look at the volume, nobody's trading it. So it seems like most of the platforms are probably having issues. So resumption time, 48 and 42 seconds. By the way, did anybody else get caught in that flush down? I mean, that was brutal. The first dip I'm in at like '06, I sold at like 18. I could have held it longer for 30, but just took it off. Felt like it was a decent and in and out. But I was also expecting it to dip back down again, which it didn't do. Just kind of kept crawling up there. Second time it comes down, I'm in at 610. I blink, I look back, there's 560 on the bids. What are you gonna do? You gotta take the loss because I have no idea in that moment if it's gonna crawl back up. But here it is, back up, right? For the people who, some people do average down. I do not like that. Some people do it. In a situation like this, they get back green, but on the day where the stock just keeps going down, it's a disaster. So at MMU, we're against it. We don't like to do it at all. In fact, it's against the rules. So waiting for resumption. If we can get a nice resumption, we can get back green here pretty quickly. But what will it be? I'll try and pay attention to the ask price as best as I can. And let's see what it does. No fear, no hesitation as usual. We got about a minute. Waiting patiently. We're halted up at 709. If we resume sideways, it might be a little tricky. I'll be patient in that situation. If it resumes lower and starts to curl up, there could be an entry there. If it resumes higher, can we get a dip and then rip? The sideways resumptions, though, are very tricky. So I think if it opens sideways, I just leave it alone and wait to see if we get some candlesticks or something. Ten seconds. 10 seconds. All this waiting. 5, 4, 3, here we go. Nice. Can we get a dip? No dip. That was beautiful, though. Lovely. Still not dipping. I must have had a poor fill. Actually, let's ease off. Yeah, struggling a bit. Low is at 20. We're seeing some bids. That wasn't bad. Let's see how it does. Put a retest of 50. Nicely done. Oh, I'm late to this show. Wow. Ooh, that was a close one. It's moving fast. This spread makes it, the spread is what's making it a little difficult though, but pretty good, pretty good. I'm impressed. Nope, not quite. Can we see the new highs? Nope. Seller's coming in at 80. I'll give it a chance. It might need a break. What's the high? 97. Again, 50. This is not a bad pullback though, but it's gonna break down. Titanic. Buyers at 33. 97. 30. Is it gonna double bottom here at lows of 20? It's curling back already. We had bids at 33 area, but a quick bounce. It's looking good for that new high. I think I'd actually do better on it if I'm trading it more conservatively for these dips. Because that last dip was holding up nicely until it wasn't. And no chance to sell for a tight stop. It's just, an instant flush. So we got a doji and then a doji again. This candle is still a little young. If it comes back to the lows again, we want to see another quick curl. If not, it could be trouble. Ay, ay, ay. Green, red, green, red. We got to get green and stay green. But this one has been a little tricky. It seems like it wants to come down. So if it does, we need to see the break and reclaim. If not, maybe backside. Because we've already come a huge ways, from where we started. $52. Waiting patiently. That's good buying there. There's a couple cents. It seems to be holding well. Will we see that pull away? Could have been in sooner too, but not bad. So we got 96 for high of day.
TRTG.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's all right. That is a market order for you. I had filled at 30 right there trying to buy 07. Unbelievable. 36. Is it failing? We got a low of 58. It might be failing here. I think it's on the backside. This is too much of a drop. Not unless it gets right back to $8. You know, when I realized this move was gonna happen, it was just like 5 seconds too late. I recognize the lower highs, the higher lows right on time. Well, a little too late, a little too late. Between 41 and 60, and then this is, again, the spread being so big, not wanting to be in super high to risk 20 plus cents on a 1 minute trade at the highs. We had a low of 41 and then a low of 46, higher lows. With higher lows, if we can continue that, and you see the build up for the 1 minute candle to make the new high over that area of 70 where we had some trouble, it was looking good. But as I recognized it, it was, we're pushing 55 by 60, wanting some red to buy, but not quite getting it. But it looks like it's finished here. We'll see if there's something else. If not, then maybe that's the day. The spread, man, the spread is what's, I think, ultimately gonna get me. Making me hesitate a little too much, trying not to get terrible fills. Even when I did take the break and hold over 8, still got a terrible fill. That was terrible. For me to touch it again, it has to break over the highs, which, it's also giving up a lot of ground to let it prove itself. But it looks like, this topping wick could be a problem. A lot of short sellers will be a little bit more aggressive to just short against that level. The fine line, the fine line. I saw some entries too that I, again, just didn't take, kind of being a little bit more cautious. The spreads. TOP moving up. TOP. Well, I don't know what to think about this. The first daily candle did make the new high, but I don't know how strong is it gonna be here. There's 906, 910, 25. Okay, it's pushing up. It's also a little spready too. The fine line, I tell you, the fine line.